What is up, dudes and lady dudes? Welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today we are taking a look at this new Myutant artwork. Keep in mind that's Myutant, Myutant or Myutant. I don't even know how that's correctly pronounced. It's a new archetype that's apparently going to be revealed on Wednesday, and maybe that makes this video useless because we're going to get this revealed in 2 days regardless, but I wanted to like speculate on this. I think this is really exciting. There's 14 cards we're getting revealed for this archetype, which is huge. And we've seen a lot of people like speculating. There have been like buyouts and stuff on specific cards because people thought this might be an archetype in a specific, with a specific type that like makes these cards more viable. But we'll go ahead and look into that. So today I'm going to be trying to like speculate what I think this archetype will be about, kind of just based off of the name and this card's artwork. That's pretty much it. All right, so when we go and look at like every type in Yu-Gi-Oh, we go over here, like I guess there's like weird ones that like I sort of could make sense, like Aqua. Okay, it's in a like tank of water, but this thing itself I'm guessing is the card, and it doesn't really scream water to me very much at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and cross out water or Aqua, any water attribute, or like water-esque like style decks, whatever. You've got Beast and Beast Warrior, which is interesting because like chimeras and like stuff like that are kind of like mutants, but this guy has nothing beastly to do with him. He looks more like a machine or something, which takes those out of the conversation. Cybers doesn't really make sense. Nothing really Cybers going on here. Dinosaur doesn't really make sense. Divine Beast, nah. Dragon, nah. Fairy. Fiend is when we get to something a little interesting. If you look at this guy's like design here, he kind of has like these weird little like claw things, and like kind of, and it's black, so it kind of does give off some like almost like Dark World armor kind of like feels, which does make me kind of think Fiend could be a potential look here, for sure. So Fiend is definitely something that it could be. Obviously not fish, insect, no. Machine could be another one. Potentially. I mean, it doesn't really make sense because like even just the nature of mutants isn't really machine based, but when you look at this guy, he does kind of have like a machine-esque look to him, but I would probably say nah, like I'm not gonna lean towards that. In the end, you've got plants, no. Psychic. Now Psychic is super interesting to me. Psychic is almost the one that like mostly, like most importantly, it jumps right out at me the most, because we've seen things that are like kind of psychic based, and like a lot of those things kind of look machine like. You see like the machinery in the back looks very like futuristic. It's in a tank, it has like the eyeball. That's like kind of a theme in a lot of like psychic cards that we've seen before. So I definitely think that Psychic could be a huge like one sitting atop like that, but who knows? I know sometimes Konami likes to kind of spread things out as far as like the underdone archetypes. They usually like to do one and then wait a while, and we are getting like Datascape like in that same set. So would Konami really double down on like the Psychic decks? I don't know. Then we move to Pyro, obviously not, and then we get to Reptile. Now this is the big one because this is what everybody and their mother like speculated immediately. Is like, okay, mutants, you look like that kind of like gives me some Reptile vibes. I don't know why they just ran to Reptile, especially when you look at this card. You're like, what's reptilian about this? Nothing. Like actually nothing. There's nothing Reptile-esque going on at all. So I definitely don't lean towards Reptile. You've got Rock, doesn't make sense. Sea Serpent doesn't make sense. Spellcaster, nope. Thunder, nope. Warrior, nope. Winged Beast, nope. Worm, not really. Worm's like kind of like a side section of dragons, so that doesn't really work. And then zombies, obviously not. So at the end of that, when we really get to the end of it, everything that kind of even has any kind of validity to it, to me, is Fiends and Psychics. I really don't think Reptile makes sense. Originally, I might have thought Reptile made sense, but like looking at this picture, and I don't know why they would show a picture that doesn't really seem to embody what the archetype would have. You know what I mean? Like that's the other thing. Like they don't want to reveal a picture that's too overtelling on what the archetype is, but they do want to reveal a picture that's like, this is a picture where it'll make sense why I revealed this, because it'll give you an idea of what the archetype would be, in hindsight. So like, if this was Reptile, this would definitely look a little more reptilian than it does now. So I think Reptiles could be crossed off almost entirely. I think I'm leaning towards Fiends and Psychics. And listen, I'm no wizard. We could find this out in 2 days, and it could be Reptiles. But I think just when you go and look at this picture, there's like nothing reptilian going on here. And I think a lot of people would agree with me on that. So I think for this purpose, the purpose of this video, I'm putting my money on Psychics first, and if it's not going to be Psychic, I would put my money on Fiend as a second place. And then maybe you could put Reptile, but that's kind of just because nothing else even at all makes much sense. Maybe Beast Warrior, but again, this is like the same thing as Reptile. You just look at this picture and you're like, there's nothing reptilian about this, there's nothing beastly about this. So how is it any of those, right? So Fiends, Psychics, those are my picks. I'm keeping this video short. I'm not going to ramble too much more. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think. I want to hear what you guys think prior to this getting revealed 2 days from now. Actually, it's even less than that now. It's almost like a day and a half. So let me know your thoughts on this. What is your prediction for what kind of archetype this is going to be? And I'd love to hear your thoughts. If there's any other, reasons you guys might be picking something different, let me know down below. I'm excited to see what you think there. And that's going to do it for me here, guys. I just wanted a cool little fun discussion video here just to put out today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.